Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Capricorn. How are you guys? Capricorn. Energies around Capricorn. Any new love prospects? Anyone coming in? Yeah, so I have someone here whose things have been kind of stagnant. Yeah, someone here has been soul searching their path. Someone here is stuck, kind of stagnant here. Yeah, we got someone here putting on the brakes. So this is actually good because this is someone looking for clues and answers. Now, if you are a person who's not budging or giving in to somebody here, this is someone taking a look at this. I think it's a person who's stuck. They focus on one thing too much, maybe their money, whatever it is. This is a card of balance. So, yeah. But if you're somebody here who's not budging or giving in, and you're focusing on, you're protecting yourself, maybe your money. Yeah, like I say, it's all about power here. Maybe a little power struggle. We got Two of Cups. No, I'm telling you, this person here, they're taking a look here. I think this person's stuck here. Things have been stagnant. That's what I feel. Yeah, look at that. Someone here is definitely, it could be the feminine energy here. We have some Cancer energy, some Virgo energy. Yeah, we got someone here who's fantasizing and romanticizing, soulmate connection, connecting. But yeah, it's an energy of someone who's taking a look at this. I think this is someone keeping themselves stuck. Yeah, look at that. See, because it's someone who's not reaching out. Someone's not reaching out. This is someone not going to budge or give in. In fact, this is someone who's likely going to keep their options open. This is someone who waits for someone to reciprocate. So I think this is someone who needs to kind of, they're taking a look, and I think they may come in and take control, to get things going. This is somebody shining a light. They're seeing the truth here. They're seeing the light, you see. They have to reach out because this is someone who's not going to budge or give in. Look at that. See, it's about two people coming together. I see a house, a home. Very family-oriented, possibly. But it's somebody here protecting, their money. So someone has been maybe a cheap too. But it's why somebody's no longer giving in. Interesting, because this has to do with a house and a home, a strong financial foundation, Two of Cups, soulmate connection, two people coming together. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, Six of Wands. So this is definitely someone who's someone's not giving someone enough attention. So they're taking their power back. It's the feminine. It's both people looking at this, but this is someone breaking free because someone's not giving them enough attention. So they're seeking other options. Yeah, see, it's all about investing. Someone's acting like they're not interested. They're obviously not interested enough if they're not giving someone more attention. This is someone who's not chasing after this person either. They're not feeding their ego. But it's interesting with this person because they are looking here at this. It's somebody keeping themselves stuck. They're cheap. They're protecting their money. They don't want to give. So this is somebody, well, if you don't want to give them, I guess you're not interested because they're obviously not giving them attention. This is someone focused too much on their money. We have someone here who's single, yeah. Someone's single, maybe they live alone, but it's an energy of interest in investing. See, this is someone who wanted to be with this person, but this person's no longer investing in it because they're not showing they're interested enough. They're not giving enough. They could be cheap. Yeah, we got someone thinking of going down a different path. See, this is someone who didn't want to cooperate or compromise. He's stuck. If they have to build the foundation. See, there's no foundation. There's no commitment. Someone who doesn't want to commit. Some of you are just going off on a different path. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if you've got a new person coming in. Yeah, you can see this energy of change. A whole new chapter. There's change coming. Nice. Let's have a look at this Seven of Pentacles. If this is somebody who comes back around, be careful. before you invest in this again, because they may not change. Okay, so you just want to watch that. Yeah. Yeah, take a step back, see things from a different light. This person's going to reach out a little test. They're coming around here. It's a little test, but now the tables are turning because we have the Empress who's now no longer invested, no longer interested. See, this is when you know when someone's not interested enough. When they don't want to give anything, they don't want to give you a lot of attention. This is only someone who comes around when they want attention. So you know something is feeling off. But I do think this is a little test. They're testing the water here. I feel like you got a new person. Yeah, somebody new coming in. So you have another opportunity. But it, like I say, it has to do with someone here who's not giving. And they can see they're not giving enough. They're keeping themselves stuck and single. So if you got someone who's keeping you stuck and single, Capricorn, you want love. I see you. You deserve love. You deserve better. You deserve attention. So I wouldn't be surprised if they come around and try something different here. Okay. It's a little test. Yeah. To see if you're still interested. And if it hasn't got, if this isn't someone you know and it's just a new person, they could be looking, they've been maybe, you know, focusing on one thing in their life too much, where it's time for change to go down this path. Because here's that pentacle coming off. Going down the path, cooperating, compromising, the things you have in common. But this is where two people should be building each other up and giving each other lots of attention. So take it as it resonates. Yeah, see, there it is, a little test. Test the waters. Yep, the world. See, it's an energy of, I think it's this other, somebody else has moved on from something that feels off. But this is really interesting. I'm going to tell you, there's something here for both of you. These are two people who have a type. Okay, you're actually each other's type. You've got some common energies. But you want someone who cooperates and compromises. Yeah, some of you have sacrificed enough too. The Queen of Cups is often someone who sacrifices and gives, is very generous and give too much, and then the other person doesn't reciprocate or even acknowledge. So interesting energy. Tell me more about the house and home. Yeah, you can see this is someone moving on, looking at this. Not so sure. This is someone who's sacrificed and given enough. They've spent enough time. They've been generous. This is someone waiting for someone to reciprocate. If they don't reciprocate, this is someone knows something's off. They're not interested enough. Yeah, it's whether the situation serves. The interesting thing is these are two people. You are each other's type. You're both. These are both actually people who can be very generous. So it's really interesting. This is just someone protecting themselves for some reason. So why are they in the Four of Pentacles? Why is this person in the Four of Pentacles energy? See, the tables are turning too. Now the Queen of Cups is protecting themselves and not budging and giving in. Yeah, the feelings are actually mutual here. I'm telling you, like, you're both interested, but Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we have an Emperor. Yeah, this is someone here who's definitely, this is a person who generally knows what they want. Maybe because this is now the tables are turned, this is someone who's no longer giving, reaching out. Maybe no longer feeding someone's ego, who knows. But it's definitely someone who didn't give somebody enough attention. Focused too much on work, not focused enough on the soulmate connection. Now, whether it has to do with you or somebody else, but it's definitely an energy of someone who's moved on. Yeah, see, it's all about the feelings being mutual. I feel, I mean, there could be a mutual friend or something here too. I don't know. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about starting something new. See, the sun's here twice. This is like both people want this. You are each other's type. But it's about, now this is somebody who wasn't budging or giving in, protecting themselves, everything they've worked for. Now the tables are turned and the feminine's feeling that way. So now what are we going to do? Tell me more about the Emperor. Yeah, seeing the light. See, they're seeing the light, the truth. This person's win or lose. They're going to reach out. They want to go down this path. They have to let go of that pentacle. I don't know if there's something they're holding on to or a grudge or something that's keeping this person stuck. Now, often the Six of Pentacles is when someone who's been taken advantage of before. Interesting. But I see happiness and joy, wanting to start something new, win or lose. They're going to start this. This is someone going to take the lead. I mean, it could be the feminine who reached out and took the lead. Often, you know, that's what it kind of looks like. See, taking a chance here, being generous, reaching out, maybe giving someone a little gift, showing them that they like them, doing something nice for them. But somebody here maybe wasn't prepared. It's interesting. Let me see that energy. Yeah, they're putting on the brakes and they're taking another look. See, they have to be the one to take the lead. The feminine isn't moving. That's basically, I feel, what's happening more than anything. But it's somebody who feels something's off, like someone's trying to take advantage of them. Because this is likely how something started before with this person. See how something starts. They're going, aha. But now they're seeing the truth, the light. They're being enlightened here in some way. Because they're taking another look. Yeah. So someone here who feels they're being manipulated. Someone who's been taken advantage of and manipulated before. But I'm going to tell you, you're actually manifesting each other. This person wants this. Now, I do think you're different than the usual type because you're not chasing. In fact, you're breaking free. And you're not going after them. So here's the tables turning. This person's coming after you. Both of you, see, you've sacrificed, you've given. Yeah. Unless you're that Emperor energy. But I feel this is, I mean, I'm not even seeing Capricorn energy here for the most part here. A lot of this has to do with just somebody sharing something with someone, being generous. So sometimes a person who cooks or does nice things for someone, you know, maybe a little gift. It's an energy of trying to lay that foundation to get it going. Tell me about Temperance. Temperance, here we go. Yeah, look, both of you contemplating. We've got the Hermit twice. Two people. I'm going to tell you, it's like you're mirroring each other. Big time here. You both want this. Soulmate connection. And definitely a friends first. Capricorn, it looks like this person may have some Virgo in their chart, or there could be. Little Sag, Leo energy, some Gemini. Tell me more about the Magician, because this is manifesting and mirroring. But this person's shining the light. They're seeing things very clearly. Yeah. This could be somebody who was still clearing something up here, but this is an energy where the feelings are mutual. But this is an energy of, you know, maybe this person has changed. They're no longer interested. I feel it's someone who's kind of like that, but because this is, the Queen of Cups is looking this way, keeping their options open. This would be somebody who has a lot of options too. But this is, I mean, this is about the feelings being mutual. This has to do with manifesting a conversation, Mercury energy, communication. Someone has all the tools, the information, everything they need. There's desire. There's the one. See, this is someone looking at this. It's like they can't let go. This is somebody who has not let go of someone. They can't let go. That's what it is. And the other person's not giving in. They're not starting it because it looks like they already tried to start it. So now they have to be the one to do it. They got to let go of their ego. This person needs to let go of their pride. Their pride's getting in the way. But it's someone who kind of thinks someone's interested in them because of what they can provide. But they're actually someone who truly cares. They're getting it here. But it's like both of you are contemplating this. It's all about taking off that pentacle and making the first move. Who's making a move here? Who's going to make a move? It's not going to be the feminine. See, again, another duplicate card, house and home. something to do with a home, someone's financial foundation. I see change. Someone may have moved. But there's a whole new chapter here. Yeah, crushing. Someone who longs for love, crushing. Someone who's simple. See, it's the little things in life I feel that matter to this person too. But they are single. They can see this person's still single. They take care of themselves. They look good. Yeah, it's whether or not this person's actually, the Queen of Cups has actually moved on. I think neither one of you have really let go. But it's definitely someone who feels they weren't getting enough attention. But this person's perspective is they're coming in for attention. But why? Like why? See, they're seeing why. This is someone who takes pride in all the things they do. But it's not someone who needs someone to provide for them. This is someone who provides for themselves. But it's definitely an energy of someone protecting everything they've worked for. Yeah. They don't want this person to get away, I can tell. They're taking a step back, seeing things from a whole different light. Yeah, the things that you have in common. So you have a lot in common. In fact, you're very, very much the same, just a little different. So that's Temperance. You both know it too. You're very much the same. A lot of common energy. I think the feelings are mutual. You could have some mutual friends or something here too. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. See, this person's acknowledging. It has to do with, again, the Three of Pentacles. Again, another duplicate card. Cooperating, compromising, compatibility. Going down this path, another duplicate card showing interest. This is someone who's not showing they're interested enough. The other person's being patient, but only patient for so long. You're both interested in each other. Tell me more about the Hermit energy. Someone's shining a light, looking to see what someone's interested in, if they're interested in someone else, if they've started something new. See, it's a person who acts aloof. See, detached. Acting like they're not interested. It's because they're still detaching from someone else, someone who took advantage. So it looks to me like this is something started like it did with another person. Yeah. There's someone who's trying not to get emotionally invested. Acting like they're not interested, but they are. And it could even be the feminine doing that too. Just like I say, the tables are turning here. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is all, they're also seeing the bigger picture here. Yeah, see, they are interested, but it's an energy of putting them, this is someone who's not putting themselves out there. So if this person wants to get this going, they have to put themselves out there, and it's putting all the cups on the table, but they definitely see the bigger picture. They're getting it. They're having that aha moment. Yeah. Tell me about the Magician energy again. Why is it here? Oops. Yeah. It says energy of manifesting communication, asking someone out. They have to be the one to make the move. They have to be determined to succeed. And I do feel they are, because the tables are turning. They have to be the one to get it moving. Tell me more about the Sun. Yeah. See, they see opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. But again, and that's here twice, is opportunity. Fantasizing, see, romanticizing, being more romantic, trying something different. It's a unique situation. You are their type, but there's something different about you, and vice versa. But you're both a little different. Then you're the same, but yet it's like you're each other's type, but yet you're a little different than the usual type. So interesting too. Yeah. There's the Cup. Someone's cup runneth over. Fresh new start, opportunity, and invitation to someone's home. This is someone waiting for someone to reciprocate. They're going to ask you out on a date, or invite you to their home, or just go out somewhere. Their cup so runneth over. Yeah, look at Oh my gosh, yeah. I think the two of you need to have it's about manifesting a conversation. It's about putting all the cups on the table, telling each other how you feel and what it is you want, what makes you happy. But this person somebody here needs to lose that detached energy. Stop acting like they're not interested. Because this is someone here who's definitely not chasing. They're definitely someone who's takes care of themselves. They're successful in their own right. But this is someone, if someone doesn't give them attention, they kind of take it as a hint that they're not interested, so they move on. That's what I feel's happened here. So now this person's going, aha, okay, I get it. They are interested. I have to make the first move. Yeah, they got to put in the effort. See, it's about putting in the effort. This person actually wants to build. Like they really do. But I think this person's just protecting themselves, maybe their heart a little bit, because it is someone I feel who's been taken advantage of before, emotionally, financially. Maybe both of you. Let's have a look at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is, yeah, a little indecisive. I don't think you're going to see this coming, though, because it's almost like someone here is in their head, hasn't made it. Oh, it's actually them who's not seeing. This is someone who is maybe indecisive themselves. Now, there it is. Ah, see, it's too good to be true. This is someone who didn't see something coming. But yeah, the Queen of Cups also, too. I don't think you're going to see this coming. Because it's like, this is how things were. Now it's like looking out into the future. Also seeing the bigger picture. If someone doesn't give you attention, you're free, you're single, you can go play the field. Because it is an energy, some of you, it's just someone you're dealing with. They kind of keep you stuck and single. They're not making any kind of commitment. If someone doesn't commit, you're single. Interesting. But the stars here, so this is telling me someone is looking at this like it's too good to be true. I think you're still single. That's why I feel it's someone coming back around. But it's whether or not you've actually moved on. I don't think this person's detached from you. I don't think so. I feel they've tried, but they can't. It's like they keep circling back around. They want this to succeed, I'm telling you. Yeah, the Emperor's got to take the initiative. See, win or lose. What have I got to lose, right? That's what they're kind of looking at. But it's about mirroring and manifesting. They have everything they need to manifest their desire. There's so much desire. See, it's about partnering up and coming together. This person sees this opportunity. They see it. They're fantasizing. Being together, living together, what it'd be like. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, there's an interesting energy with this Queen of Cups, though. I don't know if this is someone who's patiently waiting, starting to feel something is off. It's somebody who just comes in when they want attention, then when you want attention. I don't see ghosting or ignoring. I just see somebody, I don't know. I mean, it's like they feel that you have nothing in common, but you do. Let's have a look at the two of, yeah, see, being cautious, playing it safe. You're going to get your cup filled. You're not going to see it coming. Yeah. So I was like, what the heck is this for the feminine? Because you can see, yeah, you're going to get your cup filled. They're going to give you what you want. See, this is also someone, if someone won't commit, they won't give you what you want. What's the point in sticking around? That's exactly what the Queen of Cups is doing, the feminine energy. Because it feels off. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel safe. So the Queen of Cups is protecting themselves too. Just like they were. You see, they were feeling like this. The tables are turned and now the feminine is. But you're mirroring. It's almost like role reversal, but yet it's the same. Bizarre. Yeah, see people getting together. some kind of good news about change. I see stability. I definitely see this could be a place where people socialize, but it's an energy of someone who has someone's back, there for the good times. See, someone who's something long term, someone who's there, someone who has their back. This person's hearing something. They're finding something out. It makes them happy. Somebody who's always there for someone through thick and thin, no matter what. Well, that's the Queen of Cups. Are you sick? There's some chicken soup. Can I run some errands for you while you're down and out? Can I give you a hand? Yeah. When they're in the right energy. But it's definitely someone who, this is someone who takes it as a hint. Like, if you don't give me attention and you're not putting an effort to spend time with me, to do things with me, then you're not interested enough. That's what it is. A very mature person here. Yeah, this is someone who's been waiting. See, leaving someone waiting too long. The ship has sailed. It may be too late. I'm going to tell you, they want to come in, this person. This is a situation coming to fruition. This is definitely a situation coming to fruition. Yep, there they are coming in to take the lead. What do they got to lose? Win or lose. See, they're being enlightened here. There's someone here they're talking to, someone saying something, and they're going, aha. Give them what they want. And then you can get what you want. But you see, it's an energy of someone who's given to somebody and gave them what they wanted. They never got what they wanted. They gave this person attention. They felt they were also being taken advantage of. So we got two people who are very much the same. You've had the same things happen to you. So it's about kind of putting on the shoe on the other foot and looking at how that person feels. They may feel like you did, or you do, however you want to look at it, because the table's turning. Yeah. But they're taking the lead. See, they're taking the initiative while you're waiting. See, both of you have been kind of waiting for the other person. Both putting on the brakes, taking a look too. But I'm going to tell you, it is an energy of taking control. Yeah, taking control. The Emperor's taking control. What have they got to lose? Yeah, see, trusting the intuition. Someone's trusting their inner knowing. This is interesting too, because this is two people who already know the answers they're seeking. See, keeping it all in, keeping it to yourselves. I see privacy. This is somebody who definitely doesn't want other people to know their business. And it's why someone's acting maybe a little aloof, or like they're not interested, because they don't want people getting involved in their business. Privacy, you see? There we go. It's about doing things right, being fair. It's about coming in right. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be surprised if there's two people have other options, but it's about releasing all these other options. Because there's nobody there. There's no one there that this person sees as long term. It's whether someone's just right. Yeah. And when I see these two, just right. Perfect balance. The blending of two. Two people who are a little different coming together. You see, it's like, this is a gorgeous reading. It's just a matter of like this stuck energy. See, it's like, I don't know if it's someone who's stuck in the past or it's somebody who just can't let go of someone. The realization could be that they're actually in love with this person because they can't let go. But others of you, it's just two people both waiting for the other person to take control and make a move, because they're two people who've let go of control. This is the thing with control. It's like you always use your power wisely. Never try to control somebody or make decisions for them, or try to overpower anything, you know. And that's what I feel, because we have two people who've released their pride and ego. Two people who are letting go of control. But it's about coming in right whether two people are right for each other. And I see justice and harmony here. Yeah, someone just right. But it's about leaving other people out too, because there's definitely that element of privacy where someone's acting like they're not interested because there's people watching, people checking it out. These people know that there's interest. They know. Why? Because they've been there, done that. They know. Yeah. There could be some married couples here too, part of this, but it's two people crushing longing for love. So someone who just lives simple, someone who kind of goes with the flow and just takes things in stride. But definitely it's a feminine energy here who's absolutely not going to be chasing after someone or feeding their ego. If they want to connect, they have to put in the effort. And that, I feel, is exactly what they're going to do. They do want to build. Yeah, look at a whole new cycle, things going in your favor, taking a step back, seeing things from a whole different light. That's why it always says, put the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels, because you'll understand more. And it's about looking at what you would do if you were in their situation. But yeah, if somebody doesn't give you attention, a lot of people just take it, they ghost or ignore, or they just don't give you any attention. Then you take it as a hint they're not interested enough, and you just move on. But I see things going, both people, win-win for both people here. Yeah, this person's been thinking things through, choosing their battles. So they may have been dealing with something that was keeping them stuck. Could have been financial, a divorce, a breakup, who knows. But it's about this person. They'll decide when they're ready. See, they're ready. It's about being ready. It's about preparing. Somebody here just wasn't prepared, maybe financially, but who knows? They do know a good thing when they see it. See, it's about this person acknowledging this. They're looking at how this could all play out too as they prepare themselves emotionally. This is both people, not just them, but yeah, this is an interesting read. I feel like they're choosing their battles. They're coming in. They're taking decisive action. Yeah, I think you're going to spend a little time with this person. They might take you out publicly. Maybe. I think this person would rather get you alone. By the vibe I get, they'd rather get you alone. But I do feel they'll compromise. They're willing to just go out in public or go somewhere. They might even introduce you to their friends to kind of see if you fit. And if that's already happened. Because I do see some mutual friends, but maybe it has to do with family. I don't know. But there's good news regardless. And they are taking decisive action. Yeah. This person's definitely thought it through. Yeah. It's a little test reaching out. They're hoping that you'll reciprocate, that you're not seeing anyone else. Because I actually feel they don't really know for sure if you're seeing anyone else. It's like they don't want to ask other people either. They don't want them in their business. So they are taking a risk. There it is. They are taking a risk. Yeah. They're just looking at how it all play out, see, as they prepare themselves. It might be too late. The ship may have sailed. You may actually have moved on. So I do feel like you kind of know each other. And I mean, I really do feel you're in the same social circle, or it's a friend of a friend on social media maybe. But it's all about going down this path, cooperating, compromising, spending time together just to see if you're compatible. Yeah, take off the pentacle. This person's been keeping themselves stuck and single. It's the path they've been on. Yeah, they're prepared now. See, they feel prepared. Not just emotionally, they are, but financially. Look at that. Yeah. I got to tell you about the Chariot too. This is a person who's determined to get this going. At some point, they're letting go of this and getting determined to get this going. They've definitely been focusing a lot on work, and that could be focusing too much on work, not enough on relationships maybe in the past, why things haven't worked out for them, because it is an energy of learning something here. So pretty interesting. It's a person who's just kind of looking at the path they've been on, how things have played out in their life in general. And I kind of feel like both people. Yeah, see, it's all about something long-term, why things haven't worked out in past relationships. Yeah, we got an Empress here. It's the start of something new. The Empress is here. See, it's someone who's kind, compassionate, cares. Someone who's always open to talk and communicate. There won't be any kind of rejection or anything like that. This is someone who's always open to talk, to heal. Maybe they're not interested anymore, but like I say, could end up being friend zoned. It's hard to say. To me, it looks as though they're just open to talk and communicate. This is someone who's kept their options open too. This is not somebody who lets someone keep them single. But yeah, I don't think they have started anything. There is the possibility of it though. Yeah. But it's all about this person showing that they're interested, because if they don't show their interest enough by putting in effort, this is not somebody who's going to stick around. They will not be kept stuck and single. We have an Emperor and an Empress. Look at this Emperor leaving this behind here going, aha. And the Empress isn't going to budge though. This isn't somebody who's going to let somebody use them or take advantage. So that's why I feel you've both been taken advantage of before. So very nice. Take care, Capricorn. I wish you the best. Let this person do their thing if you are that feminine energy. If you are the masculine here, just because there's a masculine image on this doesn't mean it is. But if you are, it's about acting like you're not interested when you are. Okay, if there's something, if you're the masculine and you have to detach, now's the time to let go of things that no longer serve. Okay? But if you act like you're not interested, this person's going to look at it like you're not interested. Because things are about to get real. It's about someone taking off the mask, being their real self. Okay? Someone showing someone who they really are. Interesting. It could go either way. Take care. See you soon.